And while they're all predicting a Leeds win, their scorelines vary dramatically. Here's what they have to say about the upcoming West-v-South Yorkshire derby at Elland Road. Andy RhodesIt's really feeling like we're at the season's business end now. With the games running out fast, we're still no closer to knowing who will finish in the championship's coveted second spot. This weekend might go some way to telling us, with both Leeds and Sheffield United facing tougher games than meets the eye. Sheffield Wednesday still have outside hopes of reaching the playoffs, and while that dream is still alive, they won't roll over. Patrick Bamford seemed back to his best on Tuesday after his previous goal drought, while Tyler Roberts could again be influential after a sparkling performance. Much has been said about Marcelo Bielsa's decision to play three at the back when facing two up top, particularly after the Birmingham defeat. The Owls may do the same, so it will be interesting to see if Bielsa changes his style. The Blades will be hoping their Steel City rivals do them a favor. Let's hope they're not in a charitable mood. Prediction: Leeds United 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Matthew Evans. It's back in our hands after a deserved win at Deepdale, and Gary Monk's Birmingham City surprising everybody with another solid performance against Sheffield United on Wednesday night. There's a strange angle to tomorrow's games. There'll be Leeds fans supporting Millwall, Sheffield United fans supporting Sheffield Wednesday, and maybe even some Sheffield Wednesday fans hoping that Leeds sneak a win against their own club. We are running out of choices and excuses now, and we just have to go into games giving it everything to get the 3 points. Wednesday will be tough and have been on a very good run of form since Steve Bruce took over. If Millwall can do us a favor, then we can go into this game with the promotion pressure off. If not, the pressure is all ours. It feels like a real banana skin, but we must keep the faith, so a win for Marcelo Bielsa's boys it is, and still second with 4 games to go. Prediction: Leeds United 3, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Sean Smith. April is the cruelest month, as no sooner had we dispatched all hope and resigned ourselves to our fate, the wheel once again turns and spring's hope proves eternal. Where Birmingham dashed our hopes, they restored them with taking points from the Blades, and so once more the nerves are on edge, the sinews stretched, and we wait as greyhounds in the slip, for glory is still within our grasp. Sheffield Wednesday arrive at Elland Road with the power to determine somewhat the destiny of their dear friends from across the city. Wednesday languish immobile like the Death Star in mid-table, and it is doubtful whether they would cherish the Blades playing in the league above. Yes, it is a Yorkshire derby, but one that the Owls might tolerate losing. That said, technically the playoffs are not out of reach for Steve Bruce's team, but I would expect heads to drop if they concede first. In truth, Sheffield United will not be hoping that their Steel City rivals will be doing them a favor. Prediction: Leeds United 3, OG 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Mike Gill. Tuesday night at Preston saw the new Patrick Bamford. This was not the languid stroller, but rather a hard-to-handle hustler who used his height and weight as well as his considerable skill. It was almost as good to witness this as to see the 2 fine goals which he scored. It was his hustling which led to the hapless Pearson being sent off, as the hordes of Leeds fans told him it was time to go and wished him bon voyage. I hope that this is the Bamford that starts against Sheffield Wednesday. Wednesday had a good night themselves on Tuesday, slaughtering Forest 3-0, but you might as well throw the form book out of the window for the next 5 games. It's now about nerve, guts, and more than a bit of luck. We know United have the nerve and guts, and we trust that Lady Luck has returned after abandoning us at Birmingham City, who, under former Whites boss Gary Monk, did Leeds a favour by holding Sheffield United to a 1-1 draw on Wednesday evening. Prediction: Leeds United 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Keithingham. This unbelievable season is in its twilight, and Leeds are second in the championship thanks to their 2-0 win over Preston at Deepdale. Sheffield United passed up the chance to go second by, like Leeds, failing to beat Birmingham City, but at least they got a point from their visit. At this stage all you can do is have a mindset of beating who's up next. This Saturday tea time, Steve Bruce brings his Sheffield Wednesday team to Elland Road, and by the time the teams come out of the tunnel, they will know what the teams around them have done in the games that kick off at 3 p.m. Bruce has turned around the Owls' fortunes. Their recent results have been impressive and they're just outside the top 6. It's Derby, West meets South, so there will be no love lost between the fans as they both think that they are the best team in Yorkshire. Leeds have the upper hand in the table, but the visitors would love to put a stick in our promotion bandwagon wheels and boost their late chances of making the playoff positions. Marcelo Bielsa has most of his squad to pick from apart from Barry Douglas. It is to be seen if he incorporates Fidogan Kemaruf in his starting lineup or stay with the same outfield players. He has been extremely loyal to all the players, and Patrick Bamford rewarded his loyalty with the 2 goals that beat Preston. It wasn't a vintage performance, but Leeds did enough in the game to warrant the win. I can't expect anything but a tight game. Wednesday will be organised. Leeds and their faithful fans might have to be patient for the breakthrough goal. One thing that will be certain is that the finishing line is just around the corner, and Leeds really need the win before the Easter games with Wigan and Brentford. Sing them home, men and women, boys and girls. ALAW prediction: Leeds United 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1. David Watkins knew the consecutive games against Birmingham and Preston would be important, with Sheffield United facing the same fixtures, but with Blades netting 4 points and Leeds 3, we're pretty much as we were after the Millwall win, other than the fact pulses are racing even faster. So, to tomorrow, Blades start things off at 3 p.m. with a tough-looking game against Millwall, and then a big Yorkshire derby for Leeds follows against Sheffield Wednesday. Any derby is tough to call, and this one is no exception. Logic tells us Leeds are the better side and the table confirms it. We also know that if we can find our game, remain error-free and take our chances, we'll still be second on Saturday night, regardless of events at Bramall Lane. But Wednesday have become a decent side under Steve Bruce, and their home defeat to inform Aston Villa last Saturday was their first reverse in 12. They got straight back on track this week, beating Forest 3-0 to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. It will be tight prediction: Leeds United 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0.